Happy Monday. This is Chips and Dish, special edition, Chip and his miss. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the All About the Birds Network, this is Tiela Keggy right here.
Hi.
So send her some love. She is at Tiela Kegs. She is Mrs. Chip for the night.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have married way above my station. This is not a sham. We actually do a house together of such things.
Yes, we do.
But welcome to the show. Welcome to our dining room.
Thank you.
We're in a different location. We're not next to my fireplace, which, by the way, I know there was some conversation on the show recently. It is a real working fireplace.
Yes, it is.
It's just never lit.
It's true.
Unlike our shows, which are super lit. Kyle, what is up? Happy Monday to you and yours. Congratulations, Don Conaway signing a multi-year contract with the Patriots. They signing everybody. So, yes, Amanda, my wife is hot, as advertised. So, before we get going, let me do some business. Let me do some business.
Yeah. Don't
forget, All About the Birds is doing their bracket challenge. Real simple directions. $5. That's my big hand. $5 to Venmo at allabout-the-birds. For your chance to win swag and money. You can do it more than once. So if you send $10, you can do 2 brackets.
Math.
3 brackets is $15. All right, so you get it. Get those brackets in soon, though. Those are live. Those are popping right now. We're going to be doing bracketology tonight. As you can see, it is bracketology 101. I'm going to let you know. So, yes. So there's a reason for this, and we'll get into that in a couple minutes. So, look, the comments come rolling in. This is how you spike viewership on Chips and Dish. Stumpy rolling in. So cute. Oh, thank you. The Keggies, the Silverman's got a baby at home. Yes, I'm in the challenge. I am challenged in the challenge, and the wife is doing her bracket as we speak. Look, y'all, she's got notes. She's got notes up in here. So we're ready to go. But let's, as the whiz does, ease on down the road.
All right.
Adam chiming in saying, what's up? So let's do some intro topics. Let's ease into it. We're not going to do bracketology right away. Mm-hmm. Stumpy, we're going to be talking about that in a second. I'm just going to let you know I'm kind of a hater on Syracuse. I know you're a New York girl, but I'm a Cuse hater. So intro topics. Some news has happened. And as you just saw, Don Conaway, our very own Flyers teacher, make sure you get that vote on. He got signed to the Patriots. No, he didn't. But everybody else did. Mama-in-law checking in. What a great team. Hey, Mama-in-law. Noi. So some players signed with the Patriots today. Actually, pretty much most of the NFL signed with the Patriots today. Jalen Mills signed with the Patriots today. Nelson Aguilar signed with the Patriots today. So let me ask you this. What are your thoughts? This is like the creepy host. I just realized that. Okay, I understand we're married. Rich, I would pick the teams by my favorite color. Bold strategy always pays off. We're going to get into it. What are your thoughts on the 2017 Eagles becoming New England Patriots?
Well, I think that for Nelson Aguilar, he had a really great season last year, which was surprising because he dropped so many balls with us. So the question is it the coach and the locker room of the Raiders that helped him do well? Okay. And will that progress with the Patriots? I can't see Bill Belichick doing for him what the Raiders did. I can't. I'm sorry. Jalen Mills, to me, that hurts.
Johnny, listen in here. This is a part for you. Johnny's a big Jalen Mills fan.
This is why it hurts. He's done some great things on the field. Not as much this past year. But off the field, I feel like locker room matters. And I think that he is a driving force for the locker room. And I think that that's going to hurt going into the next season for us. Now, we could pick up somebody else. Somebody else could step up and it could be different and it could be great. But just for that overall locker room and that Philly swag, like he just brought a lot of Philly here. And so that one, I'm bummed, but happy for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's
bummed.
He signed a huge contract with New England. Yeah, I told you Johnny was ready for it. He signed a huge contract with New England, like more money than the Eagles have to spend. So if that's the situation, then look, good on him. I really do. I wish him well. As Adam said a couple comments ago, yeah, New England players do tend to do well once they get under Bill Belichick. But you've also heard comments coming out of New England that people hate playing for Bill Belichick. So if they're throwing money at him, look, they loaded up that defense. The other thing that they did, which was surprising, is they re-signed Cam Newton and then gave him weapons to actually throw to. So New England might be a sleeper team. We'll see. The red and blue goblin, that's going to be a different color of hair.
That's going to hurt my heart big time.
Yeah, I mean, that Philly swag is definitely for one thing. Lauren, welcome. I agree because, sports. And shout out to Brett. I'm sure Brett's watching from afar. I told you I had to spike the viewership.
That's
so
right.
All right. Topic number 2. All right. So Matt, and I love that you're chiming in here, right? People hate playing for Bill until they win a ring and get paid somewhere else. Remember though, Tom Brady is still in the NFL. So until Tom Brady goes somewhere, I'm not quite sure that that's going to change. But Matt, I'm so glad you chimed in because Matt and I have some Twitter love rocking and rolling about my newfound following of the Flyers. So topic number 2, Carter Hart is back in net. He is not the problem. So Matt threw some shade my way. He's like, I'm beginning to think that the Flyers' struggles are the fact that Chip is watching them. I said, no. They're 5-6 since I started watching them. He goes, all right, not too bad. The other thing that they're 5-6 is they're 8-3 to start the season, got hit with COVID, 5-6-1 since the COVID situation happened. They're a bad team right now. They are seemingly not going to make the playoffs. Carter Hart was benched for a while. He's back in net tonight. Matt, you're going to have to give me updates on scores because I do not have any of my TVs on watching it. But Brian Elliott, he struggled too. And as Johnny just said, the defense is awful.
Terrible.
They're so bad. And you start with the goaltenders because their job is, there you go. Thank you, Adam. 2-0 Flyers. Keep me updated.
He's not watching.
and Don, again, Flyers teacher. I'll put the link up on my Twitter. Vote for him every day in the month of March.
Yes.
It's for $10,000 for the school. And this is the interesting point. So the Flyers defense is weak, but they seem to play harder for Elliott, unfortunately. So the situation is then over the last couple games, Elliott has looked bad too. So they're not even playing hard for him anymore. It is a coaching issue where he's not getting the best out of his players, or they still have COVID legs.
That's my viewpoint. I think that it's easy to say, okay, COVID's done, get back out there, do your job. And anybody else who had COVID and maybe mild symptoms, I don't know what kind of symptoms they had, but if you're just going back to your desk job, it might be a little bit easier for you over time because you're not causing such strain on your lungs. But they have to skate for so long. They probably don't have that kind of capacity. They probably shouldn't really be back on, but they are. And unfortunately, this is the result.
Right. And I think that, as Johnny's saying, they're going to add a defenseman to the trade. That's fine. But, is one defenseman going to make the difference? When you also have all these other variables, I don't got the spelling on that. I heard a lot more people than realize. Sure, because again, as a newfound Flyers fan, I know exactly who that is. And I agree that that was a very big loss. So sure, I know who that is. And again, NCAA showed the COVID shutdowns were a problem. So we're going to talk about Baylor. We're going to talk about the NCAA tournament in just a couple of minutes. But these COVID shutdowns, especially when making picks for the bracket this year, you're seeing teams who only played 15 to 20 games, but they're still in the tournament over teams that played a full slate of games and got a lower seeding. JT time, yes. When Jay came on the show a couple of weeks ago, I had watched all of, I think, 2 games at the time, Jay, and it was not good. And I was making just wild accusations. I know more now. Yeah, they're not good right now. They are not good right now. So they're good currently, winning 2-0, but they are not a good hockey team right now. And it starts with the defense. There is only so much a goalie can do. If you are replacing your goalie mid-game on a nightly basis, that's an issue. Mm-hmm. Where you can start to go, okay, well, it's clearly not the goalie because we have 2 really good goalies. Elliott's a good goalie. Carter Hart's a good goalie. Go to the next rung up, the defense. It's too many turnovers. It's too many bad plays. And we all know as Eagles fans what turnovers lead to. Scores the other way. And if it's Ekholm, that's an upgrade. So apparently write that down somewhere. I have to learn who Ekholm is for next week. All right.
Okay.
One more transition to sport. One more intro topic just to get you warm. Are you feeling cozy yet?
I am. I'm good.
Embiid has a bone bruise. Embiid has a bone bruise. Yeah. What needs to happen? So, Joel Embiid got hurt real bad looking the other night. I'm going to stop there. Thoughts about the bone bruise writhing in pain?
This is what I think.
Gentlemen, if you're listening and you're a little on the girl things,
this is what
tough up. Here you go.
I think that yes, it absolutely looked bad. But I also think that Twitter went crazy the second that it happened. As soon as that happened, they were like, that's it. He's done. We're done. It's over. It was like 3 seconds after it happened. So for sure, totally looked bad. But everybody was like all of a sudden hopping off the bandwagon the second that he got injured. I'm sorry. Ben Simmons is a great player. Tobias Harris, great player. Curry, great player. We have other weapons. While he is unbelievably amazing, it needs to fall into that next person up strategy when it comes to
Philly
that
mentality.
Yes.
You have to go to the next, and this is what Adam's saying, right? The role players need to step up. We need to show how deep of a roster we have. And that's what Matt's saying here, and they won by 35, no trade. So I agree. I don't want to trade anybody. And so, yes, we are competing this season for a championship. So you might need that piece. And I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, you need that stretch 4, you need that backup center because Dwight Howard cannot play all the games of the season. He is an older guy. He is a fantastic bench player. That's why Tony Bradley has been starting. So you look at some of the names that are out there. I mean, obviously Blake Griffin would have been nice. I think that he's not going to have the level of success that everyone is making it out to be. I like the idea of DeMarcus Cousins. I think that move could happen. Yeah. I think PJ Tucker, that could happen. But they're going, Jay, he was joking. And yes, and they did win by 35, which was fantastic. Although don't tell Paul Pierce that because he watched the same game and seems to think that the Sixers lost that game by 35. So again, we actually have to watch the games if we're in ESPN broadcasters. This is a big point. I think with him getting hurt this way, Joel Embiid does not win the MVP award. I think it takes him out. If he's not playing for the next 2 to 3 weeks and the games he already missed, he's not winning the MVP award. And I'm okay with that because he's taking time to come back healthy and come back and make a run for a title. I agree. Regular season MVP is not as important as finals MVP. And yes, no one likes us, but we don't care.
I'm fine with it.
I know. That's been one of my themes of the show.
Thrive on that.
You've missed some of the airing of the grievances shows. So if you would like to air any Philadelphia sports grievances about bandwagon hopping.
No, I don't. But you know what I do have to say?
Oh, snap. Hold on. This is one where I'm going to do this. Hang on.
This is not, no, this is, I love Philadelphia and I love our teams. And it makes me so mad that we are constantly getting shit on as fans all the time.
That's the first cuss word of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, guys.
It's cool.
All
it's
the
after
time.
8.
And look, whatever. We know who we are. But we are an amazing fan base. Personally, in my opinion, best fan base in the world. I understand that in the 80s, we threw batteries at Santa. Get over it.
We were all charged up.
It's time to move on. We are fantastic. We're awesome. And we care. Yes, they are in bed.
The one is we'd send, I'm not going to lie, Kyle, we put him to bed 4 minutes early so we could start the show on time.
Mm-hmm. I love us. I love everything about Philadelphia fans all the way around. And it bothers me that we get shit on so much when there are so many shitty teams. I think that was number 4 of the night.
Okay, well. I'm one of this. Andrew Solerman, his kid is not in bed because his kid is brand new and the kid sleeps when he wants to.
Right.
Our fans are way better than our teams. I would agree. Because at least we're consistent.
Yes.
All right, so that's our curtain. We're going to, the point of this show tonight is to do some picking. So the NCAA tournament is happening, and we're very excited because it's now back after a year hiatus.
That's basketball.
That's basketball. So one thing that you may or may not know is in our household, in the Keggy household, we do predictions. So we did it with All About the Birds. We did it with, even before I was a part of the All About the Birds team, we make predictions about games. And every year I do a NCAA tournament bracket with my students. And I, bring home a copy for the missus and I let her fill it out and I throw her in the competition. I think I've invited you into the competition the last 6 years. In the last 6 years, I have not beaten this woman one time in this goddamn bracket. Well, we're going to find out about her picks. People get stabbed at 49ers radio preseason games and no one bats an eye. Yes, Christian, you're exactly right. At least we don't stab. At least we don't stab nobody that we know of. So NCAA brackets were released last night. All About the Birds. We did a fantastic hour-long show.
Yes.
Where I sounded like I knew some shit, which was cool. But I did it with two guys, Mike Barrera, who is Gambling Man 101, Jason Sullivan, who knows his shit, and Phil asking some great questions. Tonight's a little different. Before we get into this, again, $5. Send it to our Venmo at All About the Birds. All About -the Birds for your chance to get in on our bracket challenge. Swag and money.
It's really fun.
We got to make some picks. And this is the year, my friends. This is the year that I am going to beat her because I have to know how she makes these picks. I know what she does with football. So, for example, with football, why do you pick the Green Bay Packers more than any other team?
Oh, I like cheese.
Not because Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, not because they've got one of the best offenses in the league. Why do you pick Green Bay most of the time?
I'm Italian and I like cheese.
So we are going to deep dive into the mindset of a predicting champion this evening.
Yeah. Very technical.
Now, what you're looking on the screen is actually my All About the Birds bracket, which I will be filling out as we go along.
We have not talked about this.
We have not talked about this at all. The wife has her phone. She's going to be filling out her bracket. I think you already did the first round.
Yes, I did.
She did the first round. I have not done anything. So we're going to be live picking on air. We're going to be discussing some of these games and the reasons. She's going to try and convince me on some of these, but I'm going to go with my deep basketball knowledge on these. Yes, cheese is delicious.
This is what I'm saying. See? And here, hold on. You didn't even tell them about the Buccaneers.
Oh, my God.
I despise Tom Brady. But there's
Wait. Patriots Tom Brady or Buccaneers Tom Brady?
Just Tom Brady. However, he is the greatest to have ever done it ever. There's no denying that at all whatsoever.
The cheese love is rolling him, just so you know.
Saying. Now,
you marry a winner if you like cheese.
That's right.
Cheese love. Cheese is delicious.
He goes to the Bucs, and I realize that they have the coolest thing that happens when they score a touchdown, which is they have a pirate ship and these cannons go off, and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen. So I picked them to win the Super Bowl strictly because I really was interested in the cannons.
Now, meanwhile, if you watch the All About the Birds show, you saw me breaking down the special teams and the defense and the injuries on the Chiefs offensive line.
I don't care.
Y'all, cannons. Do you have any idea how much shorter these sports shows could be if you just thought like that?
It's true.
TB12 equals, that's a goat. JT says it's a goat. And it's only a bad idea if it doesn't work. All right, so we're starting over here in the round of 64 in the Western bracket. Gonzaga is the odds-on favorite to win the whole damn thing. So I don't even want to hear your opinion yet. Gonzaga is moving on in my first round prediction. Between Oklahoma and Missouri. And again, this is, my bracket live on the air. Oh, God, look at all these comments. Tampa Bay has more Super Bowls than us. Sad. There's a pirate ship. This is from...
See?
And then Mama says, doing great.
Because my parents. That's right.
But Tampa is a wax city. Thanks, Andrew. All right, so Gonzaga wins. What are your thoughts on Gonzaga?
I think that they will win.
In the first round?
In the first round.
Okay, and why?
Did you read my sheet?
I just peeked at it and I can't even. I'm odd because I can't even.
Because it sounds like Gorgonzola, and I really like that cheese. It's very on brand for me.
Oh, God, this is going to be a long prediction show. All right. 8-9 matchups are a little bit tougher. Oklahoma and Missouri. I am leaning toward Oklahoma in this game. I think they have the better matchup. I think that they came from the better division. Looking at records, if you click this little eye, it's always exciting. If you click on it, it says Oklahoma was 15-10, Missouri was 16-9. There's all these other things as well. What say you, Oklahoma or Missouri? Who do you think and why?
I think it's going to be Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up in the era of Hanson, and they're from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So they need to go through to the next round.
So Oklahoma is a consensus pick.
You know it.
Mine because of, logic. You because you're bomping your way to the finals.
That's right. I didn't say they were going to the finals.
Oh, okay. And apparently the Flyers. See, maybe it's not when I watch it. Maybe it's when I start talking about the Flyers. So I'm not talking about the Flyers anymore. It's 2-1 now. All right. Creighton versus the University of California, Santa Barbara Gauchos. Right up here. What do you got in this game?
I have Creighton.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to win. And the only reason I chose that is because it's almost like USCB's logo is trying to be Darkwing Duck, but they're not. And I don't appreciate that. If they change directly to Darkwing Duck, I would go for them. It's no lie.
Let's get dangerous. I'm going to agree with Creighton here. I think that they're a better team than the Gauchos, but I do think that could be a good game, and we always have to watch those 12-5 matchups. So my prediction is Creighton. We move down to the last champions of the NCAA tournament, Virginia. The last two times they appeared. First off, they lost to a 16 seed as a number 1 seed for the first time in NCAA history. That was way back in 2 tournaments ago. Then they played in the last tournament that was held, and they won. They won the whole effing thing. Manny agrees. Laura would like to have you on more, so that will happen. And she has put a lot of time into this. Same thing as analyzing the stats.
That's what I'm saying.
Agreed. So Virginia or the Bobcats of Ohio?
I picked Virginia.
Okay.
There's not a real reason for this one, but they're the Cavaliers, and those dogs are cute. So I picked them. I don't know if that's obviously they're not dogs. What's their
Cavaliers are people who ride on horses with swords.
Sure, absolutely. That sounds good too.
That's why I know you have vision issues, but you see that logo right there? It's two swords.
Cool. King Charles Cavaliers are cute. And so Virginia will go to the next round.
I do agree, even though I have a former student who plays for the Ohio Bobcat football team. But he don't play basketball.
That was such an extreme reaction to me.
I know
about it. I know that they have the same names through and through for everything that they play.
Excuse me for a sip there. All right. So far we agree with each of our picks, right?
Yes.
I think this is where we're going to mess up a little bit.
Okay.
You have a play-in game. You have Wichita and Drake. Which Phil's joke from last night was great. I didn't realize the State Farm commercials weren't doing so well that he had to do a play-in game. So it got a better reaction out of you than it did us. That. So Phil, we tried your joke again. It works. The dogs are cute. It's a good reason.
See?
So USC, the Trojans of Southern California versus Wichita or Drake.
Yes.
What you got?
I picked USC for two reasons.
The logic is gold.
This is what I'm saying. For two reasons. Number one, I really like the name the Trojans. Because, come on. And number two, I don't know anything about those other two teams. I feel like play-in games can be a little bit iffy. So I'm just going to stick to the team that already made it in.
Okay. I like that logic. To which I agree. I think now Wichita State has had some success. So here's some basketball knowledge for you, and I thank you. USC does have one of the best players in the country with Evan Mobley. That is true.
How long do they? Do they foresee him going NBA like soon?
Yeah. So most of the time, when these players are the best in the country, they are either freshmen or sophomores, and they are gone. They've already go. Kyle, I can't put your comment up.
That's why.
Oh God. These picks are better than the game. Yeah, it's 2-2. Y'all stop watching it. It ain't gonna be nothing but happy. Be happy with us. Be happy with us. Back in the day, Trojans ever let me down. You mean the football team? Awkward.
It's you, children, so I don't.
I'm going with USC. Yeah, our kids are in bed, so clearly. So Leah, let's stick with USC. Let's keep it going. Okay. Again, we have not discussed these picks.
No.
Kansas, and so the Kansas Jayhawks, KU, versus the Eastern Washington Eagles, whose mascot's name is Swoop. Yeah. You didn't have that information.
I didn't need it. Oh. And here's why.
Okay.
Because you went to Kutztown University. And Kansas's KU looks very close.
Actually, they sent it like a cease and desist letter to Kutztown.
Okay, well, very close to Kutztown's logo. And I don't know if anyone knows this, was the mascot for Kutztown.
And high school.
And
when I was the Trojan man.
Right.
At Wissahickon.
So I picked Kansas additionally because Washington's logo has EW in it, but it just looks like ew to me. So I don't feel
Let's kind of zoom in on that. Ew.
I don't feel like I can go with that.
Manny's chiming in. KU mother F.
That's right.
Kansas all day. Swoop. There it is. In an office level question here, who would win in a fight?
Oh, okay.
A Jayhawk or an Eagle? Easy. Bears.
Oh, wait.
Wait, I'm even going to remove the screen from this.
You answered your own question.
I had offices, so go ahead. Who would win in a fight? And you're more of a nature type person than I am. Okay. A Jayhawk or an Eagle? Let's get that question up on the screen there.
Well, my favorite team of all time is the Philadelphia Eagles, so it would be the Eagles.
True.
Fun fact, though.
Oh, fun facts.
The sound that you hear when eagles fly on like movies and stuff is actually of a falcon and not of an eagle. Because they sound silly. Eagles would win. Okay?
Eagles would win, but
They've
not
got really good eyesight.
but not in this game.
No.
And the thing is, what the F even is a Jayhawk, right? Eagles are the predators of the sky and of the link. So yeah, Eagles would definitely win that. By the way, if you're ever interested in like some cool things, look at how, yes, I'm using all these facts at work. You should. I started making a document called basketball or college basketball stats for the Random Observer or something like that. She didn't use it because she already had her picks in. But it was a lot of fun. It was like records and random things like that. But if you're really interested in random things, look up how they do different sound effects in movies. It is fantastically interesting.
Or go on my Twitter.
Or go on your Twitter.
To what I just shared.
And here it comes. At
Tiela
Kegs. It's right there. It's scrolling across your screen right now. Look,
sure
we're gonna follow it.
From the guy from Police Academy. Did something really awesome. So
what?
You can
Tell me what he did.
Well, you gotta watch
All right, yeah, go to her page and find out. Oregon and VCU, the Ducks versus the Rams. Who'd you pick and why?
I picked Oregon.
Okay, we have a difference because I want to pick
reasons.
VCU.
Well, okay,
Go.
listen. I know, with my limited knowledge, that Chip Kelly used to be the coach of Oregon, correct?
The football team, yes.
Yes. Okay. While I should hold that against them, I don't, because they've got really awesome uniforms.
They do.
Consistently, all the time, cool. And because I love the movie The Mighty Ducks, I can't go against Gordon Bombay, so I won't.
Imagine Chip Kelly coaching basketball. It would be the most ridiculous fast breaks of all time. I'm going VCU here because Oregon they're good always at making the tournament, but VCU has proven tournament success more recently. What are you waiting for? The ice to freeze? Let's play. I told Rich that he had to tune in for this. Quack, quack. These are straight facts. And what do we got here? We have one of those.
Jay.
So I'm picking VCU. We have our first difference of opinion. Cheers. Clinkety. We're rolling. I really thought she was going to say the Ducks and she did. She brought up the Mighty Ducks, Phil.
That's right.
She brought up the Mighty Ducks. By the way, Phil, I know you were coming home from work. I don't know if you caught it, but we definitely stole your Drake joke. It killed tonight. So just so you're aware.
With me personally.
Yeah, she cracked up laughing. All right. Iowa or Grand Canyon? Thoughts?
Okay. Yes, I have some.
Okay, let's hear them.
I don't know a lot about either one of these teams except for what's on the screen, but I think Grand Canyon is like a dumb name for a school. Great place, but dumb name. And I like the logo for Iowa because in the middle, it looks like a uvula.
Right here, friends.
Yes.
It's a uvula, which, by the way, for those of you playing at home, not in the anatomy lessons, that's the dangly thing in the back of your throat.
Cardi B talked about that.
Well, hold up. If this is true, you have just offended your first viewer.
I'm sorry.
I got my bachelor's from GCU, says Rich.
Well, then you're the good thing to come out of it.
I was winning that game, friends. And what we're doing is we're filling out my bracket. Tiela has already filled out her bracket. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you know this, but the Grand Canyon, they are the antelopes.
So they're going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the antelopes, and they go by the lopes.
No.
Oh, that's true. We didn't teach you anything about the uvula.
See?
It's not 10 o'clock yet. We cannot talk about WAP.
We can talk about it. But go ahead.
I
also have thoughts on that. Go ahead.
That's a different show. So yeah, I think Iowa's winning that game again. And then the number. So that's the first bracket. That is the West. So I think we have one or two differences. Let's get a team to the Final Four. Or you're not ready for that? Let's keep
Gonzaga.
going. All right. Well, hold on. Let's keep going. We got Michigan versus some team. Do you think Michigan?
I picked Michigan because they're the only team that I know out of those.
But I will say that Michigan, in my opinion, will be the first number one seed to lose. I think they are I said this last night. They are the weakest number one seed. They are injured. They are struggling. They are on a downward trend. I do not see them getting out of the first weekend, which leads us to our next pick. LSU or the Bonnies.
So I picked the Bonnies.
Fun story. My mother, his name is
Her
Bonnie.
name is Bonnie.
So you know there's a good relationship there when your wife picks your mother-in-law's team name.
I just think that it sounds like you're going on an adventure. Like, let's go on an adventure. So that's why I picked them.
Oh, mother of God. Let's go on an adventure. As far as a gambling thing, it was a great choice. You're rolling in the money. Bonnies are incredible against the spread.
Fantastic.
Good choice.
I'll take it.
That was her other reasoning on her.
I knew that.
On her Bonaventure.
Yeah.
This is a tough game for me. Because I'm not too sure. So
Is it because they're 8 and 9?
8-9 matchups are tough. And LSU plays in a really tough division where, say Bonaventure, they're not as tough of an adventure of a division to play through. So here's what I'm going to do, right? It is, you meant dad joke, but it is a solid sad joke as well, Rich.
Thank you.
I am going to, happy wife, happy life, defer to your pick here. Because I was torn on this. I'm going to let you be my tiebreaker.
Okay. He just wants to win the bracket.
It would have been so bad. And they did. The Bonnies did look in their conference tournament. Good. That was the other reason why.
Glad.
So between the spread, the how they looked in their conference tournament, and we're all going to, bond an adventure. You'll
never forget it.
Never. Okay. 12-5 matchups. Colorado and Georgetown. What do you got?
I picked Colorado because
Tell me why.
their mascot, whose name I do not know, looks like an Animal Crossing character, and it's adorable. And that's it. That's all I got for that.
So those of you playing the home game, Animal Crossings, Hanson.
Bison. Sure. There you go. Right.
Yeah, they're the Buffaloes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Adorable.
Yep. Animal Crossings, Hanson, Bonnet Adventure, and Darkwing Duck have been some of the reasons for these picks. I am going Georgetown here. I'm going upset pick. 12-5 matchups are always one to watch. Georgetown, they are riding the hot streak. Ewing's got them kind of locked in and playing. I think that they are good to win 1, maybe 2, but I do think they get past Colorado, who is a streaky team. That's my pick there. We have a difference in opinion. So there you go. I took your advice on one, but I'm not going here. And yes, we know they're coached by Patrick Ewing, who, if they didn't make the tournament this year, they would have been fired. He would have been fired.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
so.
he would have been fired if they had not made the tournament. He had a really bad season.
I like Patrick Ewing.
They actually went into their tournament. Here's, coaching for you. Or sports for you. They went into their conference tournament with a losing record for the season.
Okay.
But won their tournament, which gets them a guaranteed shot in.
Well, there you go.
So they're playing well now when it matters. Florida State Seminoles versus the UNC Greensboro Spartans.
So this one means nothing to me. I have no information on them at all. I did pick Florida State.
Do you want to look at records?
So, no, I don't know why. I just feel like that was my feeling.
Okay. Sure.
Sure. In a fight, who do I think is going to win? I feel like Seminoles will pull it out.
But not against the Trojans. Speaking of dad jokes, Rich, going out on a Ewing there for that. Oh, God. We're going to get to Villanova on the other side of the bracket.
I have words.
I think Florida State wins this one as well.
Really?
But again, that's going to be tough. Okay. This is the play-in game that matters. I cannot believe that Michigan State and UCLA are both play-in teams.
What are their records? Do you know?
They won't show it on this side. I do have it on another one if you would like me to.
Are they good?
Both teams are excellent and excellently coached.
Okay.
Matt and Matt, I don't know if you're still watching. Mike, I know if you're watching, if you have a record for me, let me see if I can pull it on up for the people here. Brackets. So you want to know the records of...
Not that any of that has made a difference to what is currently happening. Okay, MSU is 15-12.
Where do you see that?
Right here.
Oh, thanks. 15-12. Okay. I don't see the playing game, so that's the issue.
I don't know about the other one.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, playing.
Either way.
All right, and 17-9 for UCLA.
Okay. Are you asking who I'm picking?
Yeah, who are you picking?
Oh, BYU.
Okay, you're picking BYU.
Yes, I am. So would you like to know why?
I would love to know why. Let's hear why BYU is winning their game against either Michigan State or UCLA.
There are 2 reasons.
Okay, sure.
Number 1, one of my favorite jokes of all time.
Okay.
Is what's Michael Jackson's favorite college? And my second reason.
Do you want to finish that joke for everybody?
Brigham Young University. And my second reason is because I really like the Book of Mormon, and Brigham Young is part of that.
I'm putting this comment up. Yep. That definitely deserved a I'm sorry. That is the joke of the day. Yeah, she is funnier than Phil. That is for sure. And that is for sure the joke of the that was actually the joke of the last decade too. That was a good one. I am picking this play-in game because I think Michigan State is a phenomenal team, and they are ticked off that they are in a play-in game when Syracuse, sorry, Stump, shouldn't even be in the damn tournament.
Is MSU Syracuse?
No, Syracuse is on the other side of the bracket.
Oh, then no.
But Michigan State has something to play for.
Gotcha.
So I think Michigan State wins this one over BYU.
Okay.
Now what's going to end up happening is UCLA will beat Michigan State, and then BYU will beat them both, and I'll be out. So it's fine. Texas or Abilene Christian, what you got?
Texas.
Texas.
Because the only thing that I know is that like hook 'em horns thing.
Yeah, don't get Mike started on Syracuse. He doesn't like him.
I did not pick them. So there you go. Spoiler alert. But the hook 'em horn, that's them, right?
Yes.
Well, there you go. I like that.
Okay. Let's pick it up the pace a little bit. UConn or Maryland, what you got?
I have
Page 2.
Yes. I have Maryland because I like the Terrapin Brewing Company. Isn't that their mascot? Then there you go. I got you.
Well, Terrapin's a turtle. But yes, but they are the Terrapin Brewing Company.
See?
Yes.
He's going to pick UConn.
I am going to pick UConn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pick UConn. I'm going to pick UConn. Be difficult. I'm being difficult. Alabama or Iona?
Alabama.
Okay.
Roll Tide.
Roll. Sure. 3 for those still keeping track. Flyers with the power play goal. Hey, they did one. They did one.
Yeah, but they gave up.
I know. I know. I think Alabama, even though Iona is coached by Rick Pitino, one of the greatest coaches in basketball history, I just think that Alabama, watching them play through the SEC tournament, that is a team. That is a team.
Totally new.
I know you did.
I did.
I know you did. So that takes care of the Eastern bracket. We are moving on to the top right corner.
Yes.
Top right corner. Although ESPN's doing it a little funky for me because I zoomed in so far. Baylor or Hartford?
Baylor.
Not Hartford's Landing for your...
No, Baylor.
Okay.
Because I love The Office, and some of the best jokes come from them using Baylor during the show.
Oh, my God. I thought you were going... Because they're the Baylor Bears. I thought you were going to go with the Baylor Bears reference.
Come on, catch on the flippity flip. Come on.
But you went with the straight Baylor from the offense. From the office. Baylor is one of the best teams in college basketball. I could easily see them making the final game. So Baylor wins this. And again, it's 1-16. So you'd have to be a complete dummy dumb to pick 16s there.
There you go. Look, I got one.
North Carolina, are we rising up or are we dealing with Bucky the Badger here?
Okay.
This one's tough for her.
This is because I really love that song to this day.
Petey Pablo for those of you youngins.
That's right.
North Carolina. I know JT appreciates that. Come on, raise up. Sorry.
I think it's going to be Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm, sure.
For Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
Because my favorite show, my other favorite show is New Girl, and Bucky the Badger is in it. And that's all I got for that one. Nice. And if you haven't watched New Girl, I recommend that. That's a good one. We watch it a lot. It is hysterical, even as a guy. I am picking Wisconsin as well because Brandy's chiming in here. She says that UNC is going all the way. I think they're going all the way home, Brandy. Don't disrespect Brandy like that. She LOL'd after she put her own comment up, so I don't know if she's going to LOL right now after I just trash her team. I just don't think North Carolina is having a good year. You know, you saw drop-offs in a big way from Duke,
from North Carolina, Kentucky. Kentucky and Duke didn't even make the tournament. So I don't think that North Carolina is the same team right now. I think that Wisconsin is a better basketball team. You ready to disagree?
Yes, I am.
Oh, boy. For our locals here, we got ourselves Villanova as a 5 seed versus Winthrop.
Yes.
I told you he would appreciate it.
I know he would.
Raise up.
So here's the deal, guys. I picked Villanova. And yep.
Go ahead.
And here's the reason. Coach Wright's Coach Wright's brother was actually my 8th grade social studies teacher. And Coach Wright used to come to our school and he would do a bunch of different, like, really inspiring talks. They're wonderful people. He's an amazing human being. And in a first round for anything, I never, ever go against him. So that's a real reason.
Villanova has one of their star players out for the season. They have not had a time to work in a new rotation where they can fix that. Winthrop is one of the best shooting teams in the country. I think when all that adds up, this is a 12-5 matchup that most people is a pretty safe pick that Villanova will not make it out of the first weekend. Believe it or not, this is a bracket busting pick right here. I think a lot of people are going to pick Winthrop and write off Villanova. So they're going to write off Villanova.
Well, I will never.
I don't want Villanova to lose, but I'm trying to make some money here. Yeah, people are saying trust in Jay Wright, Nova to the Final Four. Again, I just don't think that this is the year that it's going to happen.
I actually, believe it or not, agree. I do not think it's going to be that year. I would love it to be that year every year. Because
I love Villanova.
Is by far my favorite team. But I can't go against them the first, for sure.
Okay. So the Purdue Boilermakers or the North Texas Mean Green?
Purdue.
But you said you hated the Boilermakers name.
I didn't like their name, but I do like their chicken.
Oh my God.
That's a real round. That's my reason.
All right. Well, I'll click on. You just convinced me. Not that I needed the convincing. Wow. I like their chicken. Okay. Texas Tech Red Raiders or the Utah State, I believe I said Bulldogs.
I don't know.
You killed JT. He's dead right there.
There's no way that you said that because you called them the Uts.
No, that's the Utah Utes. This is Utah State.
But you called them the Uts. I know that because I wrote it down.
Okay.
Either way, I like the first one, the Texas Tech name, better than the other one. Isn't Bulldogs Yale?
There's so many Bulldogs.
Yeah.
It's Georgia. It's
I know that from
Yale.
Gilmore Girls. So
there you go.
Not lie.
Rich appreciates our back and forth. It's hilarious stuff. It's almost like, you know what? After this, I'm going to ask her out. See if she says yes.
I won't.
She won't. The Mean Green was a kid's soccer team movie. Yes.
Yes, it sure was. Yes, it was.
And then North Texas is rivals with my other alma mater, Marshall. So go Boilermakers. All right. So,
but let me also say that the Ladybugs movie was a far superior kids soccer movie than Mean Green.
Okay. So you picked Utah State. No, you picked Texas Tech.
I did.
All right, let me go records here.
I don't know anything about it. That was all I got. My name is Tiela. There's T's in it. Yes.
I'm going Texas Tech. Do it. Good.
I'm
going Texas Tech.
Okay.
All right. Are we going Razorbacks or toothpaste?
We are going Razorbacks because I firmly believe.
Great chicken.
That's right.
It's true.
I firmly believe that in The Lion King, Pumbaa was really the rock of that movie. So I can't go against him.
Pumbaa was a warthog.
I know, but isn't that the same thing?
It is not.
Well,
I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
Enough.
I'm shutting you down on that, but I don't know myself.
Look at it. It has little horns.
All right. Somebody with a Google ability right now, and I need to know, is
Jason's over.
Yeah, this is what we should have done last night, Jay.
Thank you.
Same family. Okay, thank you. I need to know if a Razorback and a Warthog was the same thing. I really shouldn't question her logic, but what you're telling me is that they are the same species. Crest is better than Colgate. Don't at me. Uh-oh, Phil. We can't at him.
I agree, though.
We can't at him.
I agree. Fully.
Arkansas is a good team. I think they're definitely better than the Toothpaste Warriors. So, Florida or Virginia Tech? We're almost on the first round here. Florida or Virginia Tech?
So I picked Florida previously, but as I got further down and saw that they went up to against Virginia, and Washington D.C. is a district.
Thank you, Alex. Razorbacks have tusks.
Oh, see, there you go. But Pumbaa had tusks.
Maybe they. You know what?
Disney.
He might be a Razorback, but he identifies as a Warthog.
That's fine, whatever.
His pronoun is.
I picked Florida for this one.
Okay, so did JT. I'm looking at the.
Wait, did I? Hold on.
JT's big with the emojis right now.
Sorry.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry, I did not. I lied. I picked Virginia Tech because Florida has been problematic.
How so? What has Florida gotten into?
Well, I don't know. It's so weird. Weird, guys.
I'm going with Florida because there was a time where Florida was one of the best teams in the country. I think they're good for at least the first weekend.
Okay. I do like their logo, though. It's Gator. It's cute.
Gator. Aaron Hernandez. Now, man, too soon. That joke never kills.
Or always does. Go ahead.
Sorry. Thanks for everybody for hanging in. We really appreciate the viewership. That's another Aaron Hernandez joke. That was a twofer.
I got it.
And if it killed people twice, it's a double homicide. I'm done. I'm done. Ohio State or whatever guy wants, Oral Roberts.
Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State looked really, really good in the tournament.
I'm so glad you didn't ask me why. Fully well knowing it's because of their name.
Okay. Florida has a former Cleveland State player. Go Gators. Again, that's a great look at. That's not why we're picking things.
It sounds right.
It does sound right. But what was your reason?
Florida's been problematic.
Florida has been problematic. Ohio State just wins at sports. And why were you having an issue with Oral Roberts?
Because it's called Oral Roberts. Sounds like a nickname of somebody from school.
Jesus Christ. Beginning of the last bracket, everybody. Mm-hmm. Illinois or Drexel?
What's Illinois' name?
The Illini. The Fighting Illini.
Yes, and I wrote, it's a dumb name, but I can't see Drexel winning.
Yeah. So I will let you know that.
And I like Drexel.
Illinois is one of the best teams in the tournament. By far, low, like not even close. Sure. And Drexel just doesn't have the ability to compete with that team. So there you go. This is a fun one. Loyola Chicago or Georgia Tech? Who do you have?
Loyola.
Okay, why?
Because of the nun. She's so cute.
Okay.
I'm no better in my Catholic life than to go against the nun in the first round.
Illinois should make it pretty far. It's fun to watch the comments roll in, isn't it?
I can't.
I know you can't.
Full disclosure, guys, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Sister Jean. Sister
Jean, exactly. She's so cute.
Oh, God. Nuns are gangsters.
That's right.
So that's why she's Sister Jean. This is great. This is absolutely great. This is great.
That's right, Jay.
Just because of all the nun love, I have to give them some love. I'll go Loyola Chicago. I just love how much they've grown over the last couple tournaments, where they were this complete like write-off team to now they're a number 8 seed. That's exciting for them.
I knew that.
I know you did. I'm trying to put the sports knowledge. I'm trying to drop it to sprinkle it in.
Absolutely, totally knew all that.
Sure. Tennessee or Oregon State? What you got?
Oregon.
Okay. Oh, you picked a 12-5 matchup. Tiela needs a serious. No, she needs Sister Jean. She needs Sister Jean. Picking Sister Jean is a habit.
I love that.
I want to point out that all these puns rolling in
never happen when you're on.
Never happen because I try to be all serious. But if y'all want puns, we will do that.
He does this every day.
We will do that.
Truly, every day.
Yeah. Again, I teach from my living room, so we will do that. Okay, so you said
Brandy.
Oregon State. You said Oregon State.
I did.
Okay, do you have a reason?
Yes, I do.
Oh, what is it?
It's because I love the show New Girl, and she's from Oregon in the show. And beavers are cute.
Wonder if they played Oral Roberts, how they would do.
Awful.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you volunteering your pick, but I'm going with Tennessee.
Okay.
They're the Tennessee Volunteers.
Oh, that's cute. But no. The only thing I know about college basketball is that 5 and 12 is like a thank you. See? Jay knows what's up. He also likes Seinfeld, so we're right here.
I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld.
Ever. He's never seen one, Jay.
I know there's a thing with Super.
But I know that 5 and 12 is a big deal within this thing. That's the only thing I know.
It is. Those 5-12 matchups are designed to be gotcha games. Okay. Oklahoma State or Liberty?
Aren't they the Liberty?
Look who it is.
Hi, Steve.
It's exciting.
That's my boss, who I love so much.
This is fun. You're coming on more.
Honestly, the Liberty Flames are the name, correct?
Yes.
I didn't like the pun that the announcer used the other day about them.
Okay, which was?
So I don't know, but it was something about Flames that bothered me. So I'm going with Oklahoma.
So because somebody was picking on Liberty.
Yes.
You are going to pick against Liberty.
No, I'm picking on the name the Flames.
Right.
Because I guess it was the Flames of Liberty or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Oklahoma State, just a really good team.
I have so much knowledge.
You do. San Diego State versus Syracuse. I'm letting you know nothing you can say is going to change my opinion. So
I also
Liberty. Good.
Good.
Syracuse should not even be in this tournament, let alone as an 11 seed. I think the Syracuse, if you were going to give them a chance at all, should have been in that play-in game, and Michigan State should have been in this spot. But since you're going to put them in, San Diego State's going to wipe them out.
I'm going full disclosure. I've never heard of San Diego State ever in my life.
So you picked
on San Diego State.
Oh, okay. Because there was legal things on the radar here. Look, if she picked Syracuse, I was supposed to divorce you.
I did not pick Syracuse. I picked San Diego State. I don't even have a reason. I just feel like they'll win. But I like Syracuse as a college.
Good school. Good school.
Very good school.
I'm tired of Jim Boeheim, and I don't think the team is good this year. Okay.
Absolutely. Totally know what that is.
Oral Roberts' best friend's sister school, Morehead State.
Which is exactly why I did not pick them as well, because that is inappropriate.
This show has gone off the rails.
West Virginia University is a wonderful team. I know a lot of people that went there. So I'm pulling for them.
A lot of my picks have come based on coaching this year because of the weird season. West Virginia's got a much better coach. I'm going here. Clemson or Rutgers?
I picked Rutgers.
I was going to pick Rutgers.
Well, I picked Rutgers because my sister and one of my brothers went there, and I got to go for them.
Okay.
Very serious answer on that one. I have nothing against it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Isn't Clemson the school whose football team has that guy with the really long hair who's like, thinks he's like Fabio?
Trevor Lawrence, the number one draft pick in the NFL draft this upcoming season.
I understand. Rutgers is the one I'm going to go for then.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
He actually looks like Crispin Glover with blonde hair. So,
Trevor Lawrence looks like Crispin Glover with long hair.
He's very good.
He is very good. Let me look at Rutgers as my deciding factor. Rutgers loses a lot of games. So does Clemson. Clemson plays in the tougher division.
You're going to pick Clemson.
I'm picking Clemson. Okay. And Houston or Cleveland State?
Houston.
Okay. Why?
Because when I got in the car this morning, the first song I heard was Whitney Houston, and I love her. So that's why.
Now, I would like you to know that Adam went to Cleveland State. So there is a bracket in existence where Cleveland State wins the whole damn tournament, and it belongs to Adam. He's one of our writers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam.
But Houston's winning that game.
Don't feel like they're going to win.
All right, we are moving up now. So we got to get to the Sweet 16. We're pushing an hour. Again, before we start these picks, I want to remind everybody that All About the Birds is doing a bracket challenge, $5 per bracket to our Venmo at allabout-the-birds. You win swag, you win money. You have plenty of time to get in. Do that. You can get your bracket up there tonight. It is through ESPN, which is free to sign up. Mm-hmm. We'll send you the code, though. So, again, get that in there tonight. And you'll compete against these lovely picks. There are some Whitney Houston questions. Yes. Boom, Brandy Houston.
That's right.
And Jason would like to know what song was it.
Oh, it was Your Love Is My Love from her. And yeah.
Is my love.
No. Well, yeah. But that's not the part I was rocking out to when I got in the car.
Damn.
So, yeah, come on. Whitney.
She just straight knowed me. Okay. Gonzaga or Oklahoma. So now we're picking some.
I actually have a very serious question.
Okay, people, be ready with the chat boards.
Is it Gonzaga or Gonzaga?
Gonzaga.
Is it because the guys on ESPN, some of them say Gonzaga?
Well, they're dumb. It's Gonzaga.
I'm just truly want to know, where is the
Gonzaga?
Leviosa or Levios? Leviosa.
This is the team that I support. Ravenclaw Quidditch up in here.
So I think it's Gonzaga.
Gonzaga is winning this tournament. I think we're gonna, see as my picks get a little bit closer. Second round, Creighton or Virginia?
I don't know.
Well, remember, you're looking at my board, so you have to start looking at your board.
I know. I didn't get that far.
All right,
you told me not to.
Well, I know you're gonna make your picks live on air. So.
Oh, great.
So you have to pick your first round game of Gonzaga or somebody else.
I believe. Well, it's just going to be Gonzaga for all the way to the Final Four. So it doesn't matter what I pick.
Okay. Your second game, I think we both had Creighton and Virginia, actually. Yeah, we both did.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to say Creighton.
Okay. Any reason?
No.
Okay. I like Virginia in this game. Again, they have had some tournament success. Yes, the Virginia nickname is the Who's. People from Washington say Zag, not Zog.
Thank you. That's what I thought. See? So Virginia, is that what we picked? Virginia? I
picked Virginia. You picked Creighton, I think.
Who was the Who's?
Virginia.
Okay, then I'm going to go with Virginia because Doctor Who is my favorite television show.
I want to point out, we've been basing this off a lot of television shows and Hanson Brothers.
We've been in a pandemic for over a year. I've had a lot of time.
All right, so I think we both have USC and Kansas.
We do.
Okay. Who you got?
I believe it's Kansas.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Because I think their mascot is cute. I don't know what the USC's mascot is.
There's a guy riding a horse and he's a Trojan.
I thought that you were going to say, I'm on a horse. Like the guy
Look at me. Look up. Look down. I'm on a horse.
No, I'm going with Kansas.
All right. I tend to agree. That's a good pick. We have a difference in opinion here. You have Oregon, I have VCU, but we both have Iowa. Who wins this game for you?
Iowa.
Mm-hmm. I like VCU winning this game again. They've had some success in the tournament. I trust that team a little better. I think Iowa tends to flake out come tournament time. So you have Iowa moving all the way up.
Yes, I do.
Michigan or the Bonnies?
Michigan.
I like the Bonnies.
Okay. Because
I think Michigan is a really weak team this year. I don't think the Bonnies get much further than that, but I think that Michigan is a very weak team this year, and they're injured and they're trending down. Georgetown or Florida State? Again, these are my picks, so you have kind of keep up with tell me what you're doing on yours.
Mine is Colorado.
Okay.
I'm going to go Florida State.
Are you picking for me now or you? Oh, you have Florida State and Colorado. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, Georgetown, their luck's going to run out. So for me, it's Michigan State and Texas. I'm even going to roll the dice here. I'm going to go Michigan State one more time. Hopefully the playing games don't screw me. You have BYU and Texas.
Yes, I sure do. I'm going to go Texas.
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
UConn or Alabama? No, you have Maryland.
I do.
All right. You've taken them again?
No, I picked Alabama.
Yeah, okay. Alabama's a solid team. Baylor, for me, dominant. I'm going to go Winthrop again. So I'm just going to go real quick and get over around. Then she'll tell you hers.
It's fine.
And we're going to try and get to the Final Four as quick as possible because we're already over an hour. This has been exciting.
Oh, my gosh.
We just have fun. We're talking. It's a great time. Looking here, I like Texas Tech over Arkansas. I like Ohio State. Illinois for me. These are my live real-time picks. Oklahoma State there. Virginia, better team. Houston, better team.
Yeah,
so I'm ready now with your
you keep going. I'm going as you're going.
All right. Well, you gotta tell me who you picked you were making.
I'm trying to. You were going a little faster.
I said I was telling you mine, then you share yours.
Keep going.
Okay. Well, I'm in the Sweet 16.
Okay.
Gonzaga.
I agree. I think they are in the Final Four. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna move them in there now.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna move them in there now.
Yes, I would agree.
The Bonnies run out of luck, as does Michigan State. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens just naturally. So I'll throw Florida State in there as an upset.
Is that typically what happens? Somebody tell me. Does that happen a lot where the number whatever teams go, or are there bracket busters that have sent, first number 1 seed or first seed, whatever teams out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are the most exciting in my opinion.
It's called March Madness for a reason. You can't keep up with all the insanity. No, it is. Sorry. Damn. All right, so moving on. Again, Baylor is a dominant team. Ohio State is a dominant team. Illinois. Holy cow, that's a good squad.
I think that I feel like the final, if I had to say right now, based off of this and knowing nothing, would be Gonzaga and Illinois.
That's who is going to make it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have 1s and I have 3 1s and a 4. So I am really, for me, rolling the dice straight up in here.
I feel like that's part of the issue. It's like you think so much. Okay. That's what I think. Absolutely. But I think I feel as though that's exactly what I wanted to know, Jay. Absolutely.
Yeah, there have been number 1 seeds lose the first round. It's happened one time. It's been Virginia.
So I feel like I don't think that college basketball scores as high in games as NBA does. So for me, my score for the finals was 63-59, Illinois.
And I'm going Zags. I think they run the table and go completely undefeated this year. You look at this team, they are yeah, and Mike, we were talking about this last night, is that this is a very doable final. I'm on the fence I think that's going to be a great game. I also was very on the fence about Baylor making it to the final, but I think Illinois got some serious stud players. I think Gonzaga wins in a close game. I'm saying not 6. I'm saying 68. And I will say 64. Sure, I'll enter that. Give me a car. I don't want that. Oh, sure. By entering. Yeah, cool. I'm submitting my picks, guys. This was live on air.
Yeah.
These were my picks.
Yes.
Live on air. I almost finished. I don't want to do that. Congratulations. My picks have been saved. I picked out Gonzaga. You picked Illinois. So again, my friends, this has been, and just so you know, Matt is officially now keeping the Illinois pick. Don is pulling for Phil Martelli in Michigan. Yep. So again, this has been the All About the Birds Chips and Dish special edition of Chips and his missus. This is Tiela at Tiela Kegs.
That's me.
Tiela Kegs on Twitter.
Yes.
Tiela Kegs. Tiela Kegs. Don't forget, and you can get this money in now, $5 to the Venmo at allabout-the birds for your chance to win swag and money. This has been fun.
Normally I'm in the living room and he's in the back room. So I'm watching it, but also listening. So it's kind of hard for me to go back and forth, but it's really wonderful to see. Thank you. It's so
We've been
You
saying
said Courtney Cox for what?
so it says great show. Also, Chelsea Field was fantastic. Tiela in the live action Masters of the Universe.
Thank you, because
and then somebody I got on the same account said Courtney Cox.
yes,
Oh,
she is also in the movie. Just a little fun fact, that is where my name came from. My parents named me after Tiela from Masters of the Universe.
There it is.
So it is also Italian, and we're Italian, but that's me. That's where I got my name.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you're looking to pick up any kind of specialized movie type jerseys, 99jersey.com, partnered with All About the Birds. Code is AAT Birds for a 20% discount. I have all kinds of fun stuff from there, including a Mighty Ducks jersey.
He does. And honestly, this is not even an ad. It's cool. Like, it's cool. All the stuff that they have on there is very authentic, and the quality is amazing, which is a big deal because you can order stuff from Amazon. The stitching's all messed up and it's not as good. This is like good, really good quality.
Don't forget, we do this every single Monday night for Chips and Dish. Tuesday nights, Fairway to Heaven. Wednesday nights is the main Eagles show. There's a lot of free agent stuff to talk about this week. Saturday nights is the draft show, and we always do any kind of special stuff. Friday nights is the YouTube exclusive Birds, Beer, and BS. I think I got that right. I'm going to make sure I get that right. So keep tuning in. Keep chipping away at life. I know you hate that. I'm sorry.
I do.
I do. I hate that. And as always, go Birds.
That's right.
Go Birds. And the other problem is out of here. See you guys next time.